Hey guys, Free Kong back here with another video, and we're going to be playing a very late session. If you see right here, it is 1:17 a.m. and reason being is that I just got off a fucking very intense phone call with a friend, so I am very awake actually. So I want to just be focusing a little bit on kind of playing GTO, especially pre-flop, like understanding what to be 3-betting, 4-betting, etc. Because I think this is something I struggle with a little bit, and trying to just figure out kind of what's the optimal ranges. The goal is overall to become just more GTO oriented as opposed to exploitative. Reason being is that I think that it can just help us in the long run. Like maybe at the stake it's going to be a little bit tougher, but the goal is not just the stake. The goal is eventually to move up, and so just by building habits, it might lose us some small money in the short term, but instill habits in us in the long run. That's what we're going to be focusing on. An interesting spot I just want to talk about before I do get started. I just learned today that if we're, of course, this is assuming that you're playing with small blind flatting ranges, you're playing with button flatting ranges, whatever. If the cutoff raises first, and then you have a button flat, and then a small blind cold 3-bet, then with the hand like ace queen suited and ace jack suited on the big blind, you're supposed to be flatting. Most of the time with a small frequency of 4-betting. And it's very interesting to me because I would imagine that being out of position in general is very shit. But I guess the idea is that your ranges are so much, your range specifically is so much stronger than the button range, and probably stronger than the cutoff range as well. But not your range, sorry, your specific holding. And that you're going to be in position against the actual cold 3-better that you can actually flat. It's just such an interesting spot because you wouldn't imagine that you could actually do that. But it's doing it like, I mean, you're not folding ace queen suited there, which is so crazy. Just not knowing the spot, I would be like almost pure folding ace queen suited there or 4-betting. But anyways, on to this session. We've been playing okay. I mean, running heavily below EV, like probably in the last maybe week or so, I've been running about 15 binds below EV, and it's going to happen. Like, that's just part of the game. Here, it's a weird spot where, like, depending on sizing, we can continue or we can fold. For this sizing, we're going to continue. And just fold the turn. But the issue is we're going to have to bluff if he checks back. This is going to become a mandatory bluffing hand. He has some barrels and he has whatever. And we'll just fold. The 6 is not really great. It shouldn't be really great for him, though. Maybe this makes sense. I don't know. I would imagine you want to be maybe more polar on this turn. It's weird. Against the call, I'll probably just fold here. That's again, just... man, I'm just feeling a weird session coming. Already, like, kind of an interesting hand. Like, what do we do? Like, if we had a hand like 10s, what do we do against that sizing? Call right there. Here we'll be 3-betting the small blind. And then, I don't really know what to do against these guys. Call, or we could fold. Man, I say I'm not tired. But here we are. 3-betting here. With the 10-6 suited. Good call. And I don't think we need to go big on this flop. This is just not a thing. I'm going to mark him as a fish because he doesn't get to do this ever because we have all of this. Donk, lead, flop, on king high, board, 3-bet, pot. And we'll just fold. It's just going to be overall really bad donk lead. And it screams of like jack-X, low pocket pairs that just don't want to be put into really weird positions. Here we're supposed to be calling or folding. I guess against another player in position we'll be calling. This hand plays pretty well. We have straights, we have flushes, we have whatever. I was going to fold this hand because I think it's supposed to be folding like maybe over 50% of the time. This guy's terrible though. Like he's just flat. It's just a lot of flatting here. And he is loose passive. So we will end up making the fold. So you continue here. I'm imagining we're noticing like a lot of ace king with the ace of spades here probably. And we're gonna see a fold on the turn, I think. Yeah, it makes sense. That does make sense. Here, 10-6 off. I would have folded against the raise. Here, I think we're gonna have a lot of checks, I would imagine. And I'm gonna be betting the turn. We'll see, of course, bets. And this is, we're just gonna be calling the river. And hating life, because when he bets, he's gonna be very, you're gonna have a lot of value. But I don't think we can fold a hand as strong as this. This is precisely why we check. Because we can be beat there. Oh man, it seems like these value, like they should be bluffing with a hand like 9x on the river, but it just doesn't feel like they're ever bluffing. Like it just feels like it's never ever a bluff, which is unfortunate. Okay, just flatting here, and we're gonna have to continue, I think, on this flop. Unfortunately, here we're gonna fold. We can do either folding or raising. We'll debate sizing. If he goes like 6 or overbet, we fold. I'm actually going to start bluffing this. I think that this is fine, considering he checked, considering this guy has nothing, ever. I'm more worried about this guy, Bagel Boy, than I am about Super Boobs. He shouldn't call. And here I am just talking. And when he calls the turn bet, I don't think we want to be bluffing this because I just don't see what's going to be folding. If he has a hand like 8s, this is, I guess we get that to fold. I wasn't even thinking about that, to be honest. I'm going to donk lead this flop. And let's see what comes up. We will be barreling any thing that gives us a straight, anything that gives us a flush or a flush draw. Yep. I'm fine taking that down. Here, facing the cold call from the small blind, we will label this player as a fish. Probably putting in a small size bet on this flop. Can we overbet this turn? Maybe I actually can overbet with ace king. I don't know. Is for sure interesting. I'm definitely not folding this hand to any sort of weird shit that Eagle Pro does, but it's a question of, can I overbet this turn? Oisha. And I don't really know what to do against this river. We're for sure checking. We might lose. Oh, wow. This is so horrendous by him. E10. What are you doing, bud? Okay, then our overbet's very good if we're if he's calling the overbet. Because I think what he's thinking in his mind is he's thinking like we have flush draws. And so my 8's good, but I don't think what he realizes is that we don't only have flush draws, which we do have, we also have sets. We have ace king, which I think is almost like the bottom of our value overbetting range. Like I think that like I don't even know if I can do that with king queen, but I think with ace queen, ace king, I can. So he obviously just the issue with him there is not even the thought process that I could have flush draws. It's the issue of that he doesn't understand what range I can be doing that with. Because you saw him tank. He was tanking for a while. He was trying to think through the overbet. So he's obviously like trying to think through it, and he just can't understand that I can be doing it with value. Here we're just going to be calling in Poe with Jack 10 suited. This is ridiculous, but we're going to be calling. Okay, here we go. I'm just folding flop. I'm going to expect to see like some weird big bet here. Not much for us to do. Yeah. Definitely calling here in position. Oh, this is going to be a flop that gets us in trouble. Do I prefer to raise here? I don't think so. I guess we have to call on the turn. I think he has queens. I simply think he has queens. He's going to check the river. I think he has queens. I mean, we're now never winning, so that's fine. He could have had ace king too betting this way, in which maybe I should be raising the flop. Oh no, weird spot again. I don't really know what to do there. That's just bizarre. Bizarre, weird shit. You're just calling. Like the issue with me in these kind of stakes is like I know kind of what to. We're just gonna fold this one. Go back to it. I kind of know what to do at this point against like most spots. It's like somewhat. Oh man, I think that we are gonna go for the 4-bet here. I think that this is just gonna be very profitable against his kind of shit, and we look so strong. But I think this makes a lot of sense actually. And then just fold, of course, if he jams. And it's going to happen sometimes, but he's also just going to be doing this. Yeah, this makes sense. Because what he thinks is we can't really have bluffs there. Because I would be calling like all my like really like strong shit, but like stuff that doesn't want to go all in like ace queen suited. So interesting spot for sure. Kings here. Ooh. I almost think we can check this board, which I will do. When he checks, I don't think he's checking back a jack twice. Okay, and we will go for a pretty strong value bet on the river. And I think fold 10 he jams. So we have better hands, I think, to call down. Yeah, now we're good here. Huh. Calls us with the ace queen. Fair enough, we have a non-believer. Do I like his combo of calling down? No. Why do I not like his combo? Because I think his thought process is, oh, that's a good flop, that he's blocking a lot of like Jack X type hands, but he's also blocking like something that's one of our strongest like bluffs there. I can't fold this turn, unfortunately. And do I like bluffing this river with this combo? I think we check. I don't see what's going to be folding when he checks the turn. I don't think he's doing this like sevens. Oh wow, king queen. We haven't gotten that to fold. Interesting. Yeah, I don't really know. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do there in river. I think that I check because I want him having like that kind of hand. But it's also weird because it's like, again, like going back to the idea of like the ace queen hand is that like it's a really strong hand because I think I do have to call this one at fives because this is a mixed open. And when we're mixed opening stuff, we call always. It's just gonna be like a call on full to all things that don't come five. But we sometimes have to mix. But as I was saying about the ace queen hand, this is like a really annoying flop because we're supposed to be, I think, continuing sometimes here. But against like a bigger size bet, we can't really continue. Here, I'll check. I think this works better, just a check call. I'm gonna check here. I don't think I need to be betting necessarily. Check, checking river. Really went all in on king turn, 4-bet pot. Here's weird. He can't be doing this with a hand like ace king. Do I think that a lot of queen X wants to check? No. I'm gonna make the call with this one. I might be just completely losing it. Yeah. I don't think that ace queen wants to be doing that a lot. So it's interesting because he has ace king there, and he has, of course, ace queen. I just don't think that ace queen wants to be doing that a lot. The thing is that, like, ironically, I think we actually save money because I think that I think we're supposed to fold this. By the way, it's just the player. And I told myself I was gonna play fucking non-exploitatively. What a fucking dumbass I am. Because if that's like a GTO play, we're folding. But I think also GTO might say that we're supposed to be betting the turn or even betting the flop. And if we bet the flop, he folds, or he's supposed to fold. But if we bet the turn, it's not clear if he folds. He can still float with ace queen because usually, like, all his aces and queens are pretty live against our hands. Like, we don't really have ace jack there. We don't really have anything that would give us higher two pair. Okay, interesting hand already. 4-bet pot. Not really necessarily great for him. A lot better for the button range, but also, like, neither of them really are going to have... I mean, maybe he has tens and jacks. He's definitely going to have more tens and jacks. But he's going to have all the over cards. So it's like kind of a neutral board where, like, the button definitely has a nut advantage, but doesn't necessarily have the range advantage. And I think because of that, when you're betting that flop, you want to be going bigger. Just gonna call here king 9 and face a fucking disgusting flop. I feel like I should be raising this at some frequency. I don't know. I might have to check this. It's a good check by him. We are gonna have to start bluffing at this, I think. Go as ace X. Yeah, I think we have to start bluffing that. I don't know. Maybe we can check too. Not really sure. We're going to see a call here by Gustavia. I don't think this guy's ever going to fold, but I also don't think he's ever going to raise. Yep. So here I'm going to just start c-betting, and I'm going to just bet into this guy a shit ton. I'm just going to check the turn. I think we're always good here. I don't have any issues about us not being good. Although maybe Gustavia has something else to say about it. Yeah, I think we actually have... Should I be value betting this? I guess not, because he can have all the flush draws. And I will call this one. And I think sometimes we're not going to be good here. Eights. Nice. I didn't even see the 8. Wow, I'm fucking losing it. I didn't even see he had 8s. Well, we're getting just fucking owned. I didn't see it was an 8. I thought it was just the 6 of spades. And he's loose passive, so of course he's going to be... And I should just fold that, to be honest. I like our check on the turn, though. I think that's correct. I think that is correct. We're going to be checking this one back. Man, we just cannot seem to hit any flops, can we? And unfortunately have to fold this turn. Nice. And I think I will value bet this one. Or not value bet, but I think I want to get him off king X. Yep. There we go. Now, the only question is, can we get raised? Yep, we can. Very nice. Okay. Of course, 4 betting with this hand, very mandatory. We are doing no flatting with this hand. We don't want to give him the right price to be calling with a hand like king queen suited. And yeah, I think this is pretty standard that we're just going to be doing this with aces. And if he has 10s, he has 10s. Or 7s. Now jacks, queens, and kings are going to go all in on this flop. Okay. Yeah, I think we might be able to check that turn, to be honest. It might be better to check now that I'm thinking about it. I'm a little worried of like some draws realizing there. I think that even when we're beat, we have pretty good equity, whereas like the river, we're cooked or we're not. But I think we probably do have to. I'm going to be continuing here. I'm very confused when he wants to bet the turn here because he should have a lot of checks, but he might think that we're capped yet. And so now I'm going to have to pick a bigger sizing on the river. And if he calls his jack, I mean, he should be calling his jack X. I just think that I can get like a 3 or a 5 to fold here. We were blocking a lot of stuff that he would have. King 9, ace jack, ace king. I think that this is correct. That we're supposed to be bluffing this river. If we get raised, I'm going to laugh. Because I'm trying to think about what he has when he raises. But we are representing all of the king X here. Okay, interesting. Probably, I don't really know. I know we're going to fold, but it is definitely interesting. Here. Calls. Shouldn't really have much 2x. I'm not really worried about 2x. We'll go for a bigger size bet on the turn. Yep. I could check that back as well and allow him to bluff. I just think that there's some hands that will get there, and also that like our hand does want to work mostly as a bet. I think makes sense. Color, of course, folding here. Looking back at the aces hand, I think that we are probably supposed to check that turn. Just because we have the spade blocker, so we're not really nervous about much. I think that we should be checking. Here I will mix in a raise. Okay, there we go. And then of course calling on the small one. Just hovering over, do not bluff. Here will be either 4-betting or folding, and we've been 4-betting a little bit with this combo, so I will end up folding this one. It's probably folding against the gun range. Against the hijack range, we will be 3-betting, raising here, and probably calling against Squilly J and hating life. But I don't think we can fold. Now, against Squilly, I think I do want to be betting this flop with this hand. Now, I would imagine we're checking this turn a lot. And the plan is, I will be calling every single river in existence. It's just a question of making him think that, okay, now I can check. I think we're winning here always. I mean, this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. But it's what it is. Maybe I should be betting turn even, but I think that he has just a lot of that kind of shit that's just going to be floating. So, I don't know. 9's here, probably calling. I would assume if we were, maybe if we're, I wonder if we can 4-bet this hand. I don't know. I might be able to 4-bet this hand as well. Like 9s and 8s. I think 10s becomes a pure call. I think. Again, do not quote me on this shit. I could be very, very wrong. I'll just see how we're 24 minutes in. Wow. It's really just not much has happened in this session necessarily. But it's been already 24 minutes, so probably going to play about 20 more minutes and then call it. Why are you doing this, bro? Definitely not as much of a weird session as the last one, but been some spots that have just been very very interesting as to what villains could have. Ace King here. Like, I feel like maybe one of the leaks we have is we play so straightforward with our hands that we need to like include bluffs. He's gonna have some of this. He's also just gonna have a lot of stuff we're actually beating. Like Jack Queen that wants to continue here. So I don't mind betting. Folding here. Ace queen suited. Definitely gonna be Mr. Choco is not gonna. I was gonna say this guy's a whale actually. I made us sit over there. Where is Mr. Choco? Okay. We were just stuck at this table. This is so annoying. They need to give more time for your time bank and less time for this bullshit. Make it 30 seconds. If you don't come back within 30 seconds, then just get kicked out. Why does it matter? Why does it need to be 90 seconds? No one ever comes back, man. But the time bank is very important. Like, if we can think through the hands and think through, like, blockers and such, we're going to be checking this board a lot. I think it's fair enough. We cannot fold this turn. We cannot fold this turn. I don't think we can with outs. Oh, we have such a good bluff candidate. I don't really know what to do here. Like, I think we're supposed to bluff this hand. Not against the overbet. Against the overbet, I will fold. Confused as to what's going on there, because we're blocking the hand that he's trying to represent. Ace queen. Like, he has no ace queen. I am going to raise this. He's going to have some sets and we're going to be pretty devastated, but it's what it is. Like, he has almost only fives for value. And he has flush draws and stuff that we're doing pretty well against. And sixes. So, yep. I don't think we can call that and just be like okay with ourselves, because it's just there's a lot we need to protect from. So I like it. I would be much more incentivized to go with that hand than I would with like 5-7 suited, because he has like a 9. He has 9-10, of course. He has like all the 8s, which are a lot more common. What is this? What is this hand? We ISO'd. Oh man, we can't bluff this turn. 9. Yeah, then you can have it, red. I don't know what you have, like a queen or something. Whatever. Whatever, bro. Might be able to just check that flop, to be honest, because I don't really see what's going on. He's just gonna call. Against this guy, we're just gonna bet big, because we labeled him as a fucking huge fishy fish. Okay. I think I can start blocking this turn, to be honest, even against this guy. So I think he's just going to be calling all his ace-x, whatever. And I almost want to value bet the river. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I want to do something here. I really wanted to do something, but I think he has a lot of folds. I think I'm supposed to be checking the turn there. Interesting, because he actually is supposed to call for that sizing. I just think that we're actually almost always winning against this kind of player, because we just saw literally what he just did, and he is so shit beyond belief. Folding here. I mean, like, what are we supposed to do? I mean, we're going to lose this hand. I'm pretty sure we're going to lose this hand. I don't think I can fold. I don't think I can fold with 10s, queen outs, king outs, but I think that we're going to lose this hand. And I can't call the river, I don't think, for a large sizing. Yeah, I don't think I can call this. I can turn to a bluff. I don't think I can call. So I think he's just checking back a lot of his ace-x. So, like, goddamn, I'm just it's not even running poorly. I'm just not really hitting flops where I'm getting that much action, which is unfortunate. I should be folding this more often, to be honest. Because now we're placed in a weird spot where, like, if we get 3-bet here, we might actually have to call. Just because this is a mixed open. Okay, this sizing is a little big, so I guess we'll fold against the big sizing. Here, he might call. And if he calls, he's probably shit. Okay. Doesn't call. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, this has not been the most ideal session. Just kind of getting wrecked by these like annoying runouts. I think we need to start playing a little more aggressively with our hands because we're just kind of letting shit get there. But it's what it is. But I can't really be mad about the queen 10 hand. Like that's just I'm supposed to be checking that flop with all my range, so I'm not really worried about it. Let's see. What are we operating on right now? 30 minutes. Okay, probably go for like 15, 20. This might be a longer one, just because I don't feel like there's been that much action here. This is supposed to be calling. I don't think I have to raise this. Here we will definitely be calling the flop. Yep, very easy call. And very easy turn call, I think. I don't think I have to raise. Are you fucking shitting me? Like the card that he probably has. The 10. I can't bet this river, I don't think. Okay. Because I think that all of his value pretty much consists of 10x. I mean, when he checks, we're winning, but I don't think that we can bet. Because he could check as a trap, too. King, queen, barreling, the turn. Yeah, it's fine. Probably bigger, though. I mean, I understand his logic. It's like we have very little ace-x there. It just, unfortunately, you run into that combo. Because I think we're blocking a lot of his calls with the ace and the river, so I don't think we can value that. I think it is a check. It's funny if he has like a hand like queens or kings, but it's just so uncommon. Okay. This is going to be marked as limp. Cool. Queen 10, queen 5 jack board, betting small. Probably going to check mode on the turn with the queen 10. Oh man. I think we check. And I have to call this river. I can't not call this river, I don't think, with this combo. Yeah, we have two blockers. He has ace-x sometimes. I mean, what the fuck, bro? Oh man, this is really unfortunate that like we're just getting absolutely like wrecked by ridiculous runouts. It's not even like we're losing that much money. It's just like it's. I mean, what the fuck is this? I mean, like at this point, you can't do anything but laugh, to be honest, because this is just this is ridiculous. We're going 5 ways to a flop with ace queen. It's definitely ideal for this hand. Can we flop like a way different flop than that? I feel like we never flop anything. It feels like it's just we're getting absolutely owned. And what is going on? Are we good here even? I feel like we're not even good here on the turn. I feel like he just is nutted here. If he bets here and he doesn't care about the ace, it says something. Yeah, I don't think we're ever good here with ace queen. What the fuck is this hand? I do like a raise with queen 9. Considering we do have backdoors. I think I can just check here. I actually like this because I don't feel like we get barreled. And he's just going to have king x or 10x. I don't really care about him doing anything. Queen jack. Fucking hell. 5-2 suited. Look at that. He had a set. Oh boy. What are you doing donking that flop? You have no donks on that flop. This is what I mean. It's so frustrating because I don't know what to do. I have absolutely no idea what to do against that because he has 0 donks. He has no donks with any single one of his hands. So I don't know. Okay. We're going all in here. It's just a question of how can we go all in. Okay. Let's go, big boy. Man, he's gonna hold too. I'm gonna be so pissed because he shouldn't have this and he's gonna hold. Okay. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. What do you have? I mean, we have all the ace king there too, bud. I have all the ace king there. Like you shouldn't be raising with king queen. It's such a bad raise. It's such a bad raise. Like beyond belief how bad it is. And he shouldn't have king queen, of course. It's horrendous. Okay. Here, what do I do? Definitely just calling here. Ugh. What a shit turn card. Okay, I guess we fold. I don't know. I mean, he has some donks there. And I don't really know. I don't like having the heart and diamond combo. Like, I would be much more inclined to call the non-heart and diamond combo. Just like, again, like this is okay. Now we're getting into a point where I'm getting not even tilted. It's just so ridiculous. I don't know what to do. Like I just need to work on like spots that are like, because I can't work on this with like a solver. I can't. It's impossible for me to work on the solver because the solver doesn't show that he has this line at all. So the question is, what do I do? I guess I just overfold and I just call when I have it. But it's so annoying to just have to just pitch my hands over and over and over again. Like, holy shit. What is this? This has got to be like ace king. He did it too fast. I'm going to say he is ace king right here. He has some raises. He actually does have some raises on this flop. So I don't mind. Maybe you should be checking back this one. Twos. I assume actually we can probably be overbetting this one. I don't know. I'm going to go for an overbet. Yeah. He has to fold all of his 6, 10, and 3. All of it has to fold. This is ace king. I'm pretty sure this is just ace king. We're going to see a jam. Oh, wow. Check. Queens? King, queen suited versus ace, queen suited. Wow. I don't know if he's supposed to raise that. I think he's supposed to call. Maybe he's supposed to raise. I don't know. That's really weird. This guy's going to be like mega call happy here. I'm surprised he can even call, to be honest. You're going to be checking. Check this board purely. And we're definitely not folding here. Cool. I'm going to bet the turn. And he has to fold his like smaller pocket pairs while I'm betting the turn. And here, I think I get to bet the river. I like my combo as a bluff. He has ace X, he has ace X. Ace X, yeah, fair enough. Nicely played. Nicely played, sir. I like my combo. I don't think he's going to have much king 10. I think that we block a lot of his hands that want to be calling on river, like ace 10. Okay, fuck me. Oh my god. Okay, I mean, we're folding this. What is going on here? Can you raise me so I can just fold my jacks? Beautiful. Thank you so much. How kind of you. I didn't want to play this hand anymore. This is the nuts. This is just simply the nuts. I don't even think this is ace king. This is the nuts. He's going to call something weird. Okay. Well, we ran into the nuts there. I don't think there's much to be said besides the fact that that's the nuts. Yeah, just checking on the time again. We'll probably play for like 10 more minutes and then we'll call it. I think is what we're gonna do. Checking here. Wow, what a great flop this is. Holy shit. Okay. Oh man, I don't like this. I don't like this. Oh, he's gonna bet. He's just gonna fucking slam this flop, isn't he? I'm gonna check this turn. I think that he's just gonna be not gonna have this, but I think I just get the check call. Okay. I think we're losing. I actually think we're losing. I think we're losing here. Okay, we're not. Okay. Good check by us though. Fold the threes here. Like I'm just becoming so paranoid that I just think I'm losing every single hand when we get bet into because it's just never a bluff, and it always tends to be hands that we have like some equity in that we just can't fold. That like we're beating all of their bluffs and they just are never bluffing. Yeah, I think I should just start folding like almost purely to river bets, like unless I have two pair better. I'm gonna flat here. It's gonna seem weird, and I don't think I can call this bet if it's massive, but I think it's fine. I'm gonna put in a small bet. He's just gonna call all his ace-x. And I actually am gonna value bet this river. I think he just doesn't fold his ace-x. Okay, fair enough. Didn't even think that he had Jack-10 there. It's a pretty good check, actually. I just didn't think he had it. I know we're supposed to be 3-betting this hand. And this guy is capable. I don't think we can call. Wow, what a flop. Holy shit. Okay. Okay. Yeah. We're never, by the way, we're never winning here. We are just never, ever winning here. Fold. I maybe can even fold the flop. Like, I know that GTO-wise it isn't a thing. I am never, ever winning there. I'm just never, ever winning against this player. Okay, time for a little overbet skis. Definitely doing that with this combo. Nice. It's actually fine to get it through there. I don't hate it. Against you who never folds ever, I will fold. Man, I think we've actually made money this session and I'm just pissed off right now. Because there's just so many weird things going on that I'm gonna have to just look at, and I don't really know what to do against any of them. Just checking this flop. Check all flops here. Checks back. Checking turn. Checking flop here. Checking here. Calling here. I don't think I want to be doing much here. Here I'm going to start bluffing. I think here I'm supposed to call my king high. And I think that this is, if he calls his 10, I mean, he's going to call his 10x. I'm not worried about that. I was thinking that he could be value betting ace-x. Maybe it's wrong. I don't know. 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 Ooh, God. I probably should be. Maybe I can be betting that flop. I don't know, man. This has just been too much for me to fucking deal with this session. I'm really rusty, man. Okay. This looks good, though. This looks promising. Hopefully you don't fold. Okay. Kings? Ace king. We're in very good shape. Nice. I think that you actually might have to fold this. Can we not get another 8? Another 8 here would be so tragic. That's a good flop. No queen, no jack, please. Oh, lordy, no queen. Thank you. Thank you, game. I'm the most depressed poker player of all time. And I'm just like so nervous about everything just going wrong. Okay. I mean the king 9 hand was pretty inexcusable. I think I have to fold this hand. I don't think that I have anything else besides folds or calls because I don't think raises accomplish much. I'm just gonna call here with 7 unsuited. Like if we're thinking about what's gonna fold to my raise, I'm literally just looking at ace X. So I think that the thought process is flawed because I think that he's not gonna be folding any of his full houses. I don't think. Like if he thinks a little bit, then he thinks about like what we're kind of. So the interesting thing about that hand is like we really shouldn't be turning a hand like king 9 into a bluff, and if we are turning something into a bluff, it actually is a very good bluff because we block a lot of his 10x combinations. But if he thinks about it, maybe it actually almost 10x becomes a very strong fold. Actually, I don't know. I don't know. Because it's a question of what are we raising there? We have to be spewing if we raise, and I think it was a spew. I mean, we have position here. Okay. He's never folding. Yeah, it's just we're never going to see a fold. I just really don't want to see a call here. That'd be very unfortunate. Or raise. Nice. Okay, we're going 2 ways to a flop. Come on, put in your call. Put in your call. I don't even think I can call this, to be honest. Even being in position, I think it's just such a weak hand. Checking this flop. Nice. Check the turn. So we have equity, and I don't really want to face bets. I think we're losing here. Jack 7. Jack 7 doesn't find the bluff on the river. I think it should. So I will begin to wrap up the session. I do want to know like what you guys think of certain hands. I think that the king 9 is an incredible punt. I'm not too happy with it. I just think that the thought process behind it's so flawed. I think I can just fold that hand a lot because he just doesn't have a lot of folds. Oh man, and we have just an open ripper. What was his name? Was this his name? I will call 7 at some frequency. Oh yeah. He's gonna be. I mean, he's a fish, so he's gonna be almost pure c-betting this board. Yeah, he doesn't. I mean, it's okay, but I guess we for this. Okay, I will start to sit out on the blinds here. Can we not get raised, please? I will fold check and suited here. Fine with you calling. Can we just see a king, queen, 2? Or no, king, queen, 5. That's okay. I will take that. I will check this board. So we don't really need much protection. Please don't big bet me. So I will lose a lot of money on this flop. I'll take that. That I will take. And I will call, of course. Pretty okay turn for us. Nice. I mean, if he raises all in, we're chopping. So I don't understand what does this, but okay. Okay, folding 8-9 there sometimes. I want to review the session because I don't know if I really don't know if I played that well. I think I made money here. I think I made about $10 or something, but I don't think that I played that well. And honestly, I'm not very happy with this session. Like, there are times where I lose money and I'm much happier because here the goal was at the beginning for me to play GTO. And I just don't think I did it. So I'm not super happy, but I'll be posting this anyways for you guys to make fun of me because this is what I do. I'm a fucking bored college student and I have nothing better to do with my life. But thank you guys again for watching. Hopefully next session will be a lot less weird / me less annoyed. But I will catch you guys in the next one. So, deuces.